Sarah Long, Director of the North Suburban Library System, and your host for What's New in Libraries. This is a gala evening for us. It's our annual awards banquet. This is a 15th annual awards banquet, to be exact. We honor librarians and trustees and community advocates. I think of it as our family party. Stay with us. This will be a great show. Did you know that Digital Past is a local history digitization project in which over 20 libraries in northern Illinois participate? If you visit www.digitalpast.org, you'll find over 20,000 images of items such as photos, diaries, postcards, newspaper clippings, and more, which relate to the history of our area. The goal of the project is to make difficult-to-access, historically significant items available to thousands over the World Wide Web and to showcase the historical richness of our area. If you'd like to learn more about the history of your area, check out Digital Past or check in with your local librarian. Remember, you can find help with all your information needs at your library. I'm talking to Judith Maisel, who is a professor of library services at Oakton Community College. And Judith, this is a big evening for you.
It really is. I'm excited, and all of us at Oakton are equally as excited. So this is a big deal for us.
And you'll be going to the podium to be part of 2 awards. The first one is?
The first one is for our library innovation called Beautiful Minds. And it's a program where we bring in some of our star faculty and administrators to talk about their research. And the library is the perfect atmosphere for something like this.
That's great. And you just thought that up yourself?
Actually, we thought it up. One of our professors came in and was asking for some information on the Harlem Renaissance. And this was a side of her that we really didn't know about. So we thought there has to be some way to showcase this. So we came up with our Beautiful Minds series.
And this is a series of lectures in the library.
Yes, yes. So it brings people into the library for a positive experience. We highlight websites. We bring out all of our books, and everyone has a great time.
So who comes?
Well, we try and get commitments from classes, because when our faculty show something is important, the students will then follow suit. So we usually have anywhere between 80 to 100 people at our Beautiful Minds programs.
That's great. And then also, you are our Academic Librarian of the Year.
Yes, indeed. I'm very, very thrilled to be a part of all of this.
And I believe that you were chosen because of your creativity and also for your leadership within the library community, especially with advocacy.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been fun. I feel very blessed to have such a wonderful job at Oakton and to be part of such a wonderful library system.
I'm talking to Barbara Stretch. She's the librarian at Plum Grove Middle School in Rolling Meadows. And the reason we're talking, Barbara, we've talked before on What's New.
Yes.
But the reason we're talking tonight is because you are our School Library Media Specialist of the Year.
I know. I'm thrilled. It's really quite an honor. Quite an honor.
Well, and the citation, if I remember it, cites your creativity, your way with kids. I've been in your media center, and the children are just, I mean, first of all, there are bunches of them there all the time. They're doing everything. You just have everything all organized so that there's something for everybody every time.
Well, we love having company, so it's always fun, and we love having everybody in, but there's someone always there. It's a very active place, and that's how I think it should be.
Yeah, that's great. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Anything you'd like to say about, I don't know, being a school library media specialist?
Well, when you go to library school, they always tell you that the resource center should be the hub. Well, I believe them. So I did everything I could to make it the hub, and we really have a wonderful time. Lots of integration of technology, lots of access of information, and I think the children always have a positive experience when they come there, and I'm very pleased and I'm very happy to be there.
That's great. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.
I'm talking to Paul Kaplan, who is our Trustee of the Year here at the North Suburban Library System. And Paul, I know you from your service on the NSLS board, but you've been involved with the Elk Grove Village Public Library for a long time.
Longer, I even care to say I've been involved in about 28 years. And
Really?
I've been in the village for 32 years, and I formed a friends with 3 other ladies, and we grew from there, and then ran for an election and lost one time. I did not know how to run, and came back 10 years later, and I was successful. And I've been on the, I'm on my second 6-year term.
Really?
And I'm going to be running again at the end of this year, beginning of next year.
That's great. And I know you've been president, you've been
Yes,
everything.
I've been everything.
Yeah.
On all the committees.
Yes.
Every
and,
one.
And when you were on the NSLS board, I think you were our treasurer.
I was a treasurer at the end, and then of course I got retired, so to say.
Well,
the 6 years were up.
You have to take the vacation.
Yes,
for
I took
2
a
years.
vacation. Yeah,
Right,
Utah had a vacation.
Yeah, but we're
And,
ready for you to come back.
but even though I'm off the board, I still, whenever you need me or need something, I
You
would
are
definitely come
always
back on
there
again.
for us, and your background and experience in the building trades has saved us more than once.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's a funny thing. We talk about libraries, but building management and how buildings are run and energy, and that's playing a big role now.
It really is.
A huge role.
Well, the library is a public building.
Yes.
And if it's unpleasant, or if it's not attractive, or, anything about the building, if it's not the right sort of space, your service is out the window. It doesn't matter how much stuff you've got.
No, it doesn't mean anything at all. And space planning is becoming real critical.
NorthstarNet is a community information network of more than 120 communities in the Chicago suburbs, serving a total population of over 2 million. Nearly 1,000 organizations, businesses, and schools participate in NorthstarNet. Need information about restaurants, organizations, or activities in your community? Visit NorthstarNet. NorthstarNet, powered by librarians, your information professionals. I'm talking to Harold Weary, who is one of our honorees this evening as Volunteer of the Year. And this is with the, which library?
The Mount Prospect Public Library.
That's right. And did I see a statistic, something like 10,000 hours?
Approximately 10,000 hours, I guess.
And how many years?
35 years.
Oh, my goodness. You must have been there the first day they opened.
Not quite. But,
I think they're 60 years old.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
It's been a wonderful time.
What all do you do for the library?
I'm listed as a consultant.
I see.
Financial consultant. I've been working with the library and the operations of and the finance part of it. Tax levies.
Sure. Well, now you've had some of those.
Yes.
Your new building's not quite finished, if memory serves.
We expect to get in about August.
Okay, and I know that you passed a referendum, but there were several others that didn't pass.
Yes.
Did you work on all of them?
Well, I worked on a number of them, especially this last one.
Yes.
We were very glad to have it passed.
I bet you were.
We needed that additional floor, kind of to match up with the rest of the village buildings, and we needed the room. It was really nice to have, and it's been great working with so many people over this period of time. Very lovely people.
Yeah.
All dedicated to the improvement of libraries. And, millions of friends.
I bet you have. Everybody knows you, too.
Pretty much so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you, and congratulations on your honor.
Well, thank you so very much. It's a great honor, and I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm talking to Frances Rame, who's the SkokeNet librarian at the Skokie Public Library. And Frances, you're one of our award winners this evening.
Yes, thank you.
And we've talked before about SkokeNet and about some of the other projects that you're involved in, Chicago Jobs. What are some of the other things?
Illinois Clicks.
Illinois Clicks, that's the newest.
That's the newest, and we're going statewide. We felt that it was time that Illinois librarians made a great presence for the residents of Illinois on the web.
This was your idea, and you convinced Gene Wilkins at the Illinois State Library to give you some money.
Well, there were several of us that have had this dream for years, and we're so thankful that Gene took a chance on us.
Sure.
And on the technology, we've been, I guess we've just been learning as we go with this, and we talked to a lot of other people in other states that were doing similar things and learned from them and got input from all of the librarians who are working on it, and we're moving ahead. We just got phase 2 funding, so we're real excited about that to add to what we've already got, all of the subject headings that we're adding on. Lots of good content, searchability, easy access to quality information for the residents of Illinois.
What's that URL?
www.illinoisclicks, that's ILLINOISCLICKS.
All together?
.org.
Okay.
Yes, all together.
That's wonderful. Now, you've been a librarian. Actually, you're a pretty new librarian, if memory serves.
I guess about 13 years.
In my case, that's pretty new. But you are our Public Librarian of the Year, and I think it's for this creativity, this energy, this enthusiasm for librarianship, and your technical skill. You've made it all happen. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah. I feel so honored. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm talking to Kathy Balcom, who's the executive librarian at the Arlington Heights Memorial Library. Kathy, you're my friend. We've known each other a long time.
Yes, even though we must have been children when we began.
Must have been children. And you were president of the Public Library Association before I was.
Yes.
And gosh, I think I applied for the Arlington job, but you got it.
I think we both ended up in our proper homes.
We did. And tonight we're honoring you with a special award, our Lifetime Achievement Award, because you're retiring. You're going to leave me.
That's right. I'll be close by, though.
Oh, okay, good. We have your number.
Yes, indeed.
Kathy and I go way back. So I told her my goal tonight is to get through this without crying. For her substantial contributions to the library profession and the NSLS community, always sparkling with energy, vision, and ingenuity, whether launching a new world languages collection or staunchly supporting the First Amendment, we have seen her build consensus and get things done. Kathy is recognized as a phenomenal force in the communities that she has served, and in her leadership roles with our state and national library associations. She's recognized as an innovator, a risk taker, and a change agent. We've all been inspired and guided by Kathy's keen intellect, as well as her sensitive ear, and we can always count on her legendary sense of humor to lend insight or lighten the mood. Kathy has brought us examples of passion and dedication that will continue to inspire us all for years to come.
Thank you. I want to thank the North Suburban Library System for this wonderful award.
And so this Lifetime Achievement Award, really, we created this for you. I don't know if I told you that or not.
I suspected that since it wasn't on the list of things to nominate people for.
And so there was no other nominee.
Yeah, right. It's easier to win that way.
That's right. Anyway, you have done so much for libraries here and statewide. You've been ILA president. I mean, what have you not done?
I haven't been ALA president, and you have.
Well, you were the chapter relations person.
Yes.
And that's a big job at ALA. And you've done a lot of other things. Anyway, it's wonderful to see you this evening as an award winner, and you have to give us some advice. At the time when you're thinking of leaving this phase of your career, what would you say, what advice would you give about people who want to be involved and to really make a contribution?
Well, when you love your profession, it makes it easy, because when people ask you if you could help, your natural inclination is to say yes.
Yeah.
And all it is caring deeply and being willing to give your mind and what talents you have to the cause, because I believe in public librarianship and I would do anything to promote it.
And you've done so much.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Kathy. It's just an honor to have you as our first. You're the role model now.
Well, I have always considered you my role model, and so it's good friends and a good time.
That's good. Thank you.
So help me. Hi. I'm Bill Pardue, Electronic Resources Specialist at the Arlington Heights Memorial Library. You know, it's getting warmer out, and that means baseball season's upon us. America's pastime is over 100 years old, but it keeps its image up to date on the web. For the official word on what's up with the game, visit MLB.com, the official site of Major League Baseball. There you'll find the latest scores, standings, and news from spring training right through to the World Series, as well as links to all of the Major League ball teams' official sites, including the Sox and Cubs. The site features a sophisticated database for looking up the most recent year's statistics. However, for historical baseball stats, you'll have to look elsewhere. Try baseball-reference.com with its massive browsable database of players' career statistics and record holders in every category from home runs hit to home runs allowed. And remember, if you don't have access to the World Wide Web, you can always use it at your library. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to practicing, because you never know when a big league scout's going to be watching. Okay.
I'm talking to Roberto Sarmiento, who's head of the Transportation Library at Northwestern University. And Roberto, I know you from your service on the board of the Library Community Foundation. But I also know that you've been very busy recently. You were out organizing. What were you organizing?
I was working for the National Transportation Library, organizing a consortium of transportation libraries in the Midwest region. Originally as a pilot project to take it to a national level and create a national transportation library consortium. And the Midwest was the first step, because we have the best and the most transportation libraries of any region in the country. So it was a very interesting project to work on for 9 months.
And it took you 9 months to get that organized.
Well, yes. I mean, it started from scratch. I was 12 weeks on the road, Tuesday through Thursday, every week, and visiting Washington every other month or so, looking at collections, talking to librarians, interviewing the librarians managers and the supervisors, selling the idea to the Department of Transportation directors that this was a good thing for the libraries to participate and to support it. Basically, not only try to organize the librarians, but also promote the libraries within their organizations. And I might as well say that they're Department of Transportation libraries as well as university libraries.
This is wonderful. So you must feel not only pleased to be receiving this award this evening, but pleased of your accomplishment.
Oh, absolutely. I think in all librarians' life, I feel, deep down we all want to do something good for our communities, our universities, our corporations, and I've been very fortunate to have been able to do something good at the national level, not only in this country but also in my native country, the Republic of Panama.
Yes.
So I feel very blessed, very blessed to be able to do that.
I'm talking to Sandra Norland, who's the library director of the Des Plaines Public Library. Now, Sandra, we've talked before, but tonight is a very special night.
It is indeed.
Your library
Has been named Library of the Year for the North Suburban Library System.
That is wonderful. Now, for our viewers, what did did you do to get this august distinction?
Well, this year we really concentrated on highlighting the fact that we have formed many good partnerships in the community. We have partners with the school system, with the Veterans Group, with the city, mayor's office, with the Special Events Commission, so that the Des Plaines Public Library, because of where we're located, but also because of the partnerships that we formed, has become the center of public life in Des Plaines.
That's great. That's right. You do have it. You have the Geographic Center, you have the Virtual Center, and now you have that Human Connection Center.
Exactly, yes.
That's great. And I think didn't you top 1 million circulation?
We did for the first time, yes.
That is wonderful. Well, I know that every time I go to any kind of event, whether it's locally, on the state level, or nationally, Des Plaines people are there, they're on the program, they're active, they're involved. You all are very inspiring to the rest of us.
Oh my goodness, thank you. But that's our privilege. I mean, there are so many good people to work with in this library profession that it's great because we share with other library staff as well.
Yes, don't you think that's something that's unique among librarians?
I do. I don't see it.
I guess it's kind of the librarian gene to be sort of loving and giving.
I think that's it.
We've hit on something. Well, congratulations, Sandra.
Thanks very much, Sarah.
I'm talking to Pete Nenny, who's the Lake County editor and manager of the Daily Herald. So, Pete, it's so nice to talk to you this evening.
Very nice to talk to you.
You're one of our award winners. You're one of our, I think we have 2 this year. Our, forget the name of the award.
Community Advocate of the Year.
Yes,
Right.
that's right. And I'm very interested in this award because I'm part of this. As I remember it, Alexis Sarkeesian and Mary Witt approached you several years ago and said, we'd like to propose a library column that you, the Daily Herald, would run every week.
Yes.
And you said yes.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if you knew this or not, but we'd ask others, and they wouldn't take a chance on us.
I did not know that. It's been a great fit for our paper. It says community, which is what we strive to be part of. And what we saw when the idea was proposed was an opportunity to extend coverage to an area of our community that maybe doesn't get as much regular coverage as it deserves or as it should get. And your column helped do that. And it has anchored our front page on the neighbor section for going on 3 years now.
Has it been that long?
Yes, it has. Wow. Along with the Lake County Discovery Museum column. And on Sundays, that's what our readers get. And it says Lake County, it says community, and it has given the libraries more exposure, and that's been good for us.
Well, thank you. I'm really, you're telling me things I didn't know. Thank you. And one of the things that it's meant to me personally is it's helped me be more community minded. I mean, this is kind of a confession, but it's made me pay more attention to the libraries in North Suburban in more detail than I might have, so that I could actually tell their story.
Well, what we like in large part is how varied the column is from week to week.
Yes.
It doesn't hone in on a certain subject every week. I was leafing through some of the columns that you've written this year, and there's a great deal of variety.
They're all over the place.
Yes, they are.
Some of them, I don't know if you noticed, the connection to libraries is a little tenuous, but still.
But then you have some of them like censorship and the Patriot Act, which are dead on and are important, timely issues that people are talking about today.
Yes, that's right. And I did get a little hate mail for those.
Well, that all goes with the territory.
I guess. And did you know the column's been syndicated now?
I did not know it's been syndicated.
Yes, it's the Illinois Press Association has picked it up.
Wow, that's terrific.
And it's on their website, and this just happened recently, a couple of months ago.
Okay.
And so I don't know that anybody's, and since this is a statewide thing, it's a selection of columns.
Okay.
The ones that have more statewide appeal, and they're slightly edited.
Okay.
But
that's
see what you started?
That's
this
terrific.
is great. And you chained me to my computer at least one day a week.
Well, we're bringing out the literary expertise expertise in you.
I guess so. I guess so. Well, it's actually, I have enjoyed it. I mean, it's harder than I thought to write something every week. At first I thought, oh, this is a snap. I've got a lot to say. Oh.
It gives you new appreciation for what Bert Constable and Jack Mabley do every day.
How do they do it? I have no idea. Well, thank you so much, and it's our pleasure to honor you for this evening.
Well, it's my pleasure to be here tonight.
Thank
you very much.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Andrzejkowski, bookmobile specialist at the Arlington Heights Memorial Library. Did you know your library has a bookmobile which extends the service into your local neighborhoods and community centers? With many stops in the village and approximately 20 hours per week on location, we serve an average of 15 to 20 patrons per hour. The bookmobile stops at schools, parks, and senior living sites, offering everything from DVDs, videos, and CDs to the latest fiction and nonfiction bestsellers. If you've never been on the bookmobile or haven't been in a long time, stop in and see this excellent community service while the weather is friendly. For time and locations, pick up the new schedule at any service desk or look us up on your library's website. You can learn about your bookmobile and other services at your library.
I'm talking to Jim Sorensen, who's a teacher at Chippewa Middle School and honored this evening as a community advocate for the Des Plaines Public Library. Now, Jim, this is kind of curious. You're a teacher and you're being honored by the library. What did you do?
Well, I just took advantage of the incredible services that Des Plaines Public Library offers to all of the citizens, to the entire community. And just to give you an example, about 2 weeks ago we had Gordon Corman in, and the kids love his books. He had just written a wonderful bestseller, No More Dead Dogs, and so he comes in and just sort of, makes hysterical references to how he writes and what he writes about, and the kids loved it. I had probably about 50 show up that night.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, and then Jane Kurtz came in. I think she was here a month ago, talking about Ethiopia and her trips abroad. Just Monday night of this past week, Janet Wong was here from the West Coast, from Seattle, and talking about her poetry and giving up her career. I think she had been a labor lawyer and gave up her career because she wanted to write. So for me, as an English teacher, trying to encourage the kids to read and write, what could be more awesome, wonderful than this, than to put my kids in touch with the real authors, the writers, the poets that the library offers through the workshops.
I'm talking to Nancy Gilfallen, who's the director of the Fond du Lac Public Library in East Peoria. Nancy is also the president of the Illinois Library Association this year. Nancy, thank you so much for being with us.
It's a pleasure. I'm delighted to be here.
I'm sure you're invited to a lot of occasions around the state.
Not as often as I'd like. This is great. I love it.
Oh, it's great. Well, what would you say in your travels around the state? What are the new exciting things happening in libraries in Illinois?
The cooperation. I think that libraries are working so well together. Everybody has the same problems, but they're also now working toward solving those problems.
Well, that's really good news.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Well, so when did you first assume office as president?
I assumed office last March 10th.
I see.
When we lost our president.
That's right. I remember now. You were the vice president, president-elect.
Yes.
And you expected to be president, but not that quickly.
Right.
So does that mean you have an extra long term?
Yes, I have another 4 months.
Oh, my goodness. So how many miles do you think you put on your car?
Well, we won't ask my husband because he's checking. Probably 20,000.
Wow.
I've traveled a lot.
You really have. And I think that's really wonderful how you have put a face to ILA all around the state.
When you're downstate, as I am, I think meeting new people and getting out and making ILA known is important. And I've been to all of the systems.
I know.
And I've talked to everybody.
You have.
And it's been a lot of fun. Thank you.
Still got 4 months to go.
I still have 4 months to go.
Well, thank you for joining us. We love having you.
Thank you very much, Sarah.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget, visit your library in person or online and find out what's new.